Hi there, this is Robert Young. Just want to talk for a second about custom-made jewellery. Probably 60% of my work is making custom-made pieces, whether it's a slight elaboration from the collection or whether it's actually something quite original and unique. There's two kind of ways I work. One is to kind of bring your design to life, and the second is to sit down with you, take a kind of a brief and a background of your life, and then from that try and start designing something that is completely you. This is what I live for. It's about creating meaning in the jewellery. It's about making that jewellery kind of a much more valuable than its physical cost. In terms of cost, just out of interest, in terms of cost, it's relatively transparent. Generally speaking, the way I work is the ring costs a fee or a price, and that's according to the metal, and then the stones cost a price, so you can kind of see it quite easily. If you have some metal that you want to include into the object, maybe something you need remodelling, I can do that. That again is something I do a lot of. The work gets either handmade or cast, depending on what kind of style. Some things lend themselves really well to being cast, some things lend themselves really well to being handmade. In fact, some things can only be handmade. So it really depends on the piece and how elaborate or complex or simple or whatever it happens to be. The process usually is that come in, sit down, have a chat, find out where you want to go with your design, with what you want to create. I'll get some ideas from that. I'll create a price for you according to what we've talked about. If that's agreeable with you, then I'll start designing and drawing and making some images so that you can see. Sometimes it's even worthwhile having a resin or a silver replica made of that ring to make sure it fits, or it suits, or it's elegant, or it's nice. And then from there we make the object. I try and be quite transparent about the costing of it, so that the ring is one price and the stones, if any, are a secondary price, so that you can up or downscale the stones. So the diamonds, it's a really easy way of looking at the cost of that. Because that's a major cost, and it's really can get away, and it's a really good way of being able to say, yeah, I like the ring design, which is X, but I think the stone is more expensive than I want to pay, or I think the stone, we can spend a bit more money on the stone. That kind of covers it. There's an inquiry button below to make an appointment. You can make an appointment, or just send me a quick email if you've got a quick question. In terms of timing, my standard production time is about 10 working days. Bespoke and handmade and custom made usually take me a little bit longer, because there's a gestation period where I just like to make sure that the thing that I'm creating is going to fit the person beautifully, so that it is it's a full match. It's how it sits on your finger, it's how you interact with it, it's a genuine collaboration between you and that piece, and me coming in to try and facilitate that. And as I said, whether it's your design that I'm trying to fulfill, or whether it's I'm trying to fulfill a piece of jewellery that matches your history, life, experience, expectations, joys, loves. Anyway, thanks again. I'll hopefully hear from you. Bye.